All right, guys, here's the deal. You know, I love old gems out of the used bins. I picked up two of the best gems I've probably found in a year. These are super old gold line Latitude 64 rivers. The river's one of my favorite fairway drivers from Latitude 64. And this old school gold line plastic is probably my favorite feeling plastic. The river's a 7.7 -1.1. And I'm gonna walk through Nevin here. We're gonna play whatever holes I feel like this disc is applicable for. We're just gonna have a super chill time and it's gonna be good. This one's 177 grams. Hole 2, 242. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the perfect river. Now I am trying really hard to continue to work on my form. So the two things that I need to fix, I'm basically gonna be trash until I fix these two things. I need to anchor my left shoulder, so not let it rotate through the throw. And I also need to get my right elbow out in front of me. So the coaching cue is something I learned from a recent Nick Crush video. When I'm pulling through, I'm trying to put the disc almost like into my armpit. And that disc to armpit is really making me feel like I'm getting my elbow out in front. And that's a cue that is very hard for me to master. Like driving the elbow forward, my body just doesn't want to do it thinking about it in that way. But taking the disc and pulling it into my armpit effectively does the same thing. But for me, just having that mental shift makes it feel a lot more doable for me. So that's kind of the stuff we're also gonna be focusing on form-wise today. I need to know in the comments below. So obviously right behind this basket, there is just like a deadly drop off. Do you guys think this is a good hole? If you overdrive it, you get punished with almost a guaranteed par or bogey? Or do you guys think this is a good hole? Let me know in the comments below. Oh, what? I don't even know what that hit. That seemed perfect. All right, my drives were not good. So we're going to take a drop and just try and hit the tunnel with the rivers here. Oh, yes. I need to know, let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys bag any Latitude 64 discs? I've got a whole bunch in my bag. I've got the Brave, I've got the Peak. I've been messing around with this prototype recoil, really liking this. And I have a good feeling that the River is gonna go in as my slightly flippier Brave option. So yeah, I've been bagging quite a few Latitude 64 discs for a while. I really like their molds and their plastic. Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys bag any? All right, coming in. All right, there's about 20 people playing all in a big group for a guy's birthday. Shot was in the circle. Pretty nice shot. Hole 8, only savages go up the right side. I'm kind of feeling savagey after that last shot. Oh, yes, that's so good. Oh, man, there's a lot of pressure when someone offers to let you play through, especially when it's a big group, because then you got the maximum amount of eyes watching you. Man, you feel the pressure when you throw those shots. So I was pretty happy with myself that I absolutely laced one of the trickier holes in Charlotte. That hole is very far, very straight. The River got the job done. Hole 9, another tricky par 4. Just need to get up the hill nice and straight. I like the River a lot for this shot. Hole 11, we got a 260-foot slightly uphill par 3. Let's see how these things can hold a little bit more turn, especially in that mid-flight. Oh, that's so nice. Not quite enough turn to park it per se. Let's try and give it a little more height, a little more angle. So not as flippy as a lot of people think. They're still fighting their way forward at the end of the flight. He's a freak of nature. Yeah, that's like perfect, I think.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I hope. We'll see.
Good for you.
All right, thanks. Man, great drive. A lot of bodies out on the course today. I'm having to throw in front of groups on like half the holes here. Need a hyzer flip one down through the gap. That is so perfect. All right, we got to keep moving. We got groups pressing behind me. Don't want to take too much time here, but man, with 2 river shots, honestly, very well played hole. This position's a lot easier than the normal one, though. The normal one's across the bridge there. But either way, very happy with that. These are flying good. I know the Charlotte courses and the European courses are very similar in a lot of ways. A lot of like tightly wooded tunnels, a lot of long tunnels that you really need certain types of discs for those holes. And I feel like there's a lot of you European viewers. I think 30% of our viewership's typically European. I feel like a lot of the European viewers know about the river, but a lot of the American viewers are probably sleeping on the river. We've got another great river hole here. We got OB on the left. We need it to stay turned over, so I have permission to basically throw as hard as I want. I mean, can't draw it up any better than that. That's so good for me for a backhand. Wow. If that flips and then comes back, it's so good. Drift, right, left. Well, we unfortunately couldn't make it across the creek here. The purple one, this was thrown perfectly. We just caught the very last tree on the right side of the fairway, but that actually looked like it was destined to be in C1. It took me the entire round to figure this out, but the one with the purple stamp is substantially less stable than the one with the blue stamp. So that might be useful to know for future river-only rounds.